Hi everyone, Paul Morbid here of Morbid Team Entertainment and Bolex Repair Philippines. Welcome to installment number 8 of an overhaul on a Bolex H-16 Reflex film camera. So as we know from last episode, we have the viewfinder here and it's filled with surface rust. So we got to remove that rust. So the first thing we got to do is, of course, is remove the glass. So hold it as so, take your thumb, put on the inside of the viewfinder, push forward, and remove this part of the viewfinder. I'm going to put this back in here for right now. So, next, and this is always very good, and you'll see these all the time on my table, are toothpicks. You have here for the glass a little section in there. You can see it. This is for removing the glass itself. You don't want to touch that with your fingers, as the oils from the body will destroy the lens in the glass. Alright. Next, we want to start to remove the glass. And before we do so, you need to apply your white cotton gloves or your choice of latex gloves, as the oils from your body and fingers will destroy the glass. So, there is a little opening here, and you want to start to slide that out to remove the glass inside. It's a metal piece holding it in. There's actually two. Put it in there and start sliding it out. Do keep in mind the orientation of the glass inside, as you want to put it back in the proper way. Hold my finger here so nothing spills out. And as you can see, these start to protrude there. And you simply pull them straight out. Just like that. Put it over to the side in your egg container. Next, on the inside, there is a metal ring around the perimeter. You probably need your micro screwdriver. Gently, missing the glass, start to lift it out, going all the way around, pushing up. And again, it's a little spring loaded, so keep your finger on it. You'll work it around all the way around the perimeter. And as you can see, you'll start to see some moving out. Pull it straight out, just like so. Put that in its proper compartment in your egg crate. Now again, remember the orientation of the glass inside. Take a look in there, and you want to dump that out in your hand. Just like that. Do not drop this. Do not break it. Do not touch it with your bare hands. Put it into your egg crate. For now, out of sight, out of mind. Alright, so that's one part. We're going to take this and put it over to the side. Next will be removing these screws in the viewfinder at the bottom. They're rusted, and of course if we can't move them out, they're so bad I'll have to drill again, and I don't want to. So let me get started on some of that. Okay, so that I've had unsuccessful attempts so far with these screws here and some that are rusted. Nothing more I can do until I remove them and remove this glass. So for now I'm just going to put them back in the container and mess with that later. This time I'll flip my thumb back into the glove and get onto this outer portion of the viewfinder. which, as we know, has some glass here. There are two prisms here. There's a metal piece inside, round, circular, that is threaded that holds it in. Take your micro screwdriver, put it on the corner. There are two notches, and simply turn it to the left. And you'll have it loosened. Put your finger on the back of this a little bit, push the glass, dump them into your hand like so. Use my toothpick rather, push that down in there, and dump these out in my hand, remembering the orientation. Now, since I had a little action there, let's see if they, yep, that's correct. The first one here is flat facing the viewfinder. It's crescent on the inside, so I'll turn that around. Flat towards the outer portion of the viewfinder, crescent on the inside. The next one is a fisheye on both sides, and then you have the metal piece with the little threaded parts. All right, remember that orientation there, and we'll put that away. Next, we're going to remove this part of the viewfinder here. As you can see, I've removed these two screws connecting it. These four down at the bottom. You got to remove these two, they're fine. These two at the very front, basically, they're filled with rust. So I'm going to have to keep working on those. To remove the viewfinder, the eyepiece here, essentially, take your thumb, push up on it, just like so. Pull it forward, and it's going to slide right out. As you can see, it's got a lot of rust. I'm going to take this and put it in the little container that I use to remove rust. Put my rust remover in there. As you see, I've got the plate and the arm in there, soaking in WD-40. All right, and the screwdriver that you'll need is this one here in order to remove those screws from the viewfinder. All right, hope you've enjoyed this episode. Paul Morbid of Morbid Team Entertainment and Bolex Repair Philippines. See ya.